Hey everybody, this is Man Black, the most dangerous, most toxic black man on the internet, and I am black up in your face again with some more pro black commentary. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of posts from the producer and rapper Kanye West, and he's been making a lot of personal posts about his life and his relationship with Kim Kardashian. And I see a lot of it where he's complaining about either Kim Kardashian herself or maybe the Kardashian family, more specifically, Kim's mother, Kris Kardashian or Kris Jenner. And, basically talking about how her mother was the one that kind of pimped her out there, pimped all her kids out there, and, wanted to sell that sex tape with Kim for fame and money. And how Kanye doesn't want his children with Kim to have to do the same things or be involved in the same type of circus. And the only thing I have to say to that to Kanye West is if your children do wind up in that type of situation, Negro, is your fault. Okay? I'm tired of hearing him whining because that's basically what it is at this point. When you Negro, with your huge uh, moon sized ego, you decided that you were going to not just date, not just have an affair with, you decided you wanted to marry one of the biggest hoes on planet Earth. You made that decision. You made the decision to try to turn a hoe into a housewife. That's what you wanted to do. And you thought, like I said before, with your humongous ego, that Kim Kardashian was the most famous woman on earth. And at the time, you were the most famous producer on earth. So you thought you would make the ultimate power couple. And you wifed her up. That's your mistake. So anything that comes from that, that's all on you. And I said this way back when they first got together that Kanye is possibly the greatest simp on planet Earth with this move. The fact that there's no question as to what type of woman you have. She's on camera getting busted down by Ray J of all people, and she's been run through by several other athletes. And she's known to come from a family of conniving, manipulative, and opportunist minded people, very extremely narcissistic and only concerned about themselves. She comes from that type of family, and still, you wifed her up. So, whatever results or any consequences that come from that, it's on you. You wanted to be in that. You wanted to get with that. And I know it wasn't, as much as I want to say this, I know it wasn't just sexual attraction to Kim because once again, everyone's had her, so there's nothing special about what you're getting. But also, I know for a fact, based on some of the words that Kanye used when he first got with her, that it was more about his ego and a possession, which what I always talk about with a lot of famous black men or a lot of black men who grew up poor and gained wealth. They want these things around them that are status symbols. They want the new cars. They want the new fashion. They want the white girl that everyone fantasizes about, which Kim Kardashian was. And I know she's not technically white, but she comes from a European nation. Okay, so she was the top girl that a lot of guys fantasize about. So Kanye wanted to have that within his possession. It's all ego driven, and it's a lot of narcissism on his part as well. And these black males, they don't think straight. They're having a lot of people feed their minds and feeding their ego and making it seem like they're the greatest thing on earth. So they think that if since they help their own career in their own field, so since they made themselves, wealthy, they feel that they can control everything around them, and they'll even take on a nasty, skanky woman and think that they can control her and remold her into a housewife or something worthy to have. And the thing, it just didn't work out that way. Okay. So, I don't know what the future holds for Kanye West. In my opinion, he needs to get professional help. He needs to probably be put on some sort of psychiatric medication because he's out there. But I think the fact that because he is so famous and has so much money, he has a lot of yes men around him or yes people around him. No one checks him. So no one says no to him. So he just does a lot of nonsense out there. That's why it seems like he's acting so weird most of the time because no one's actually sat him down. And whatever family he had to ground him, like his mother, she died doing trying to get plastic surgery. Even that was a bit of narcissism in and of itself. So she took her own life trying to get beautified at an old age, and it went wrong. So there's no one really to ground Kanye to the ground. So obviously, he's not going to find that type of grounding or that type of down to earth mentality within the Kardashian / Jenner family. This is, I always say, the Kardashian Jenner family is like the castle that was in Return of the Jedi. Remember when Luke Skywalker walked into Jabba's palace and he had all those weird aliens and stuff like that in there? That's the Kardashian house. Just a bunch of weirdos, a bunch of strange people that look weird, who have had all their facial features altered. They even turned their father into a female. So just all types of strange stuff going on there that I would not want to even go near that house. I still believe that they're partially a coven of witches as well. But you can't tell a lot of these dumb Negroes anything because these women are quote unquote exotic. They're not black, but they all want to have black features like big lips and big asses. So a lot of these dumb Negroes, they'll walk right into the lion's den and be a part of this menagerie and this hive of scum and villainy, right? So, I mean, you folks can let me know how you feel about Kanye and all his complaining on social media about Kim and her mom. You can let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. I don't take it seriously. I think the Negro is whining. If he was serious, he would go and get full psychiatric help and just check himself in there and stay in there and get help and then get custody of his children away from these freaks. He would do that if he was serious instead of just whining and complaining on social media about something that he should have known at the beginning that he had no control over, but he let his ego dictate things instead of his logical sense. Anyway, Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on these devils' back.